Welcome. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Oftentimes I say in my videos, whenever I review an item that is similar to another item I've already purchased or reviewed, that it gives me deja vu vibes. But none more so than this, America's Test Kitchen's best ever lost recipes. Kitchen-tested heirloom recipes too good to forget. I picked it up for $1.19. It does say $1.49 on the cover on the top left corner where the light is glaring, but I got it for 25% off. Retail price, $9.95 US and $10.95 in Canada. It gets its name and a few recipes from the slightly subpar Cook's Country Cookbook, America's Best Lost Recipes. Although it takes a majority of recipes and stories from contributors across the country about how those recipes were passed down from generation to generation, from the far superior From Our Grandmother's Kitchens, another Cook's Country Cookbook. Don't get me wrong, I own them both, I like them both, and I'll leave both reviews in the description for you to check out. This has recipes from both books, and a few that weren't in either of them. Natty's Beef and Dumplings, Just Chicken Pie, Sweetest Coffee Bread, Mom's Gone with the Wind Heavenly Pie, just one of many From Our Grandmother's Kitchen's recipes in this special edition magazine, the other being Italian Love Nest and a few other ones. And Roly Poly, one family's take on the old-fashioned English dessert, Roly Poly. To give you a brief preview, here are some other recipes when you open up the cover, front and back. Grandma Woolly's barbecue beef sandwiches, screaming noodles, real carrot cake, corn oysters. By the way, my desk lamp is making the cover look transparent. Great Grandma's corn fritters, scripture cake, so good you'll be saying, "Oh Lord, take me now!" Italian onion pie, big wheel sandwiches, Hunter's chicken, blackberry cobbler, cheese Frenchies, New Orleans strip, Easy Bird's Nest, Grandma Lena's apple pie, and Grandma Alpha's barbecued ribs. Here's what all the recipes look like in their photographs without the transparent effect. The first of 4 New Jersey-based recipes I'm going to show in this video is the New England Boiled Dinner. And that comes to us from Ruth Fisher of Browns Mills, who grew up in Maine. I grew up in Maine, and when I need comfort food, this is what I cook. I remember well all the traditional New England foods we ate. This recipe is the way my mother and grandmother made this dish. When I eat this, it is like my grandparents and parents are at the table with me. This will serve 8, and as is the standard with any America's Test Kitchen, Cook's Country, Cook's Illustrated Special Edition magazine, or cookbook, you have notes from the test kitchen indicating what changes they made to the recipe, if at all. You have ingredient tastings, like this one for Heinz Organic Tomato Ketchup, the preferred ketchup, which I do need to get, and their equipment testings, like this Pyrex Easy Grab 3-quart oblong baking dish for $7.29. Here we have a Sunday supper strata from Suzanne Banfield of Basking Ridge. We always had our main meal at midday on Sunday, as was customary for many homes on Sundays right after church. Usually something like roast beef, roast chicken, or lasagna with lots of sides. So Sunday supper was a simpler meal, more like super sandwiches, scrambled eggs, an omelet, or this baked strata, which is also a make-ahead dish. There are many variations, with vegetables, meat, or chicken. This is Ruth's favorite. It includes apples, Macintosh, or Golden Delicious. This serves 6 to 8. Here we have Sweetest Coffee Bread from Will Lamp of Pompton Plains. My grandmother was born in 1894 and made everything she cooked from scratch. Breakfast was always my favorite meal. Eggs, bacon, coffee, and this wonderful Sweetest Coffee Bread, baked fresh that morning. I take a thick slice and butter it. The combination of warm bread, cardamom, and cinnamon made for a wonderful treat, and I am assured would be wonderful at any holiday table. This makes 2 8-inch loaves. Another wonderfully festive holiday treat would be this black currant tiramisu from Anthony D'Antonio of Sea Isle City, New Jersey. This is the first dessert my wife Angelina made for me. We now make it together and experiment with different flavors. Angelina's family has shared this recipe for more than 100 years. Tiramisu means pick-me-up in Italian. I think my wife made it for me as she was picking me up, or should I say, roping me in. easy to make, and the outcome is unbelievable. Subs 12. You should be taking notes from Anthony D'Antonio, Seattle City. You and your loved one can have 2 slices and bring the rest over to family and friends. They'll have no trouble disposing of that immediately. You'll have trouble disposing of your loved one if you can make something like this. Rediscovering the best lost recipes. Whether a soul-warming meal that your grandmother made just for you, or an old-world dish that your great-grandparents brought through Ellis Island, our favorite family recipes are about more than food. They tell a story of who we are and where we come from. This issue features a variety of recipes from our readers, recipes that traveled to America with earlier generations, such as Nana's breakfast and dessert Felina Cake, as well as those born here in the United States, like New Orleans shrimp. This collection is sure to bring folks into the kitchen, where they'll start traditions of their own. And with recipes like Bubba's Passover brisket, Galveston shrimp Creole, upside-down tomato pan bread, and Bigham's fried pies, those traditions will start early. Old-fashioned crullers, naked ladies with their legs crossed, Maryland caramel tomatoes, spring potato casserole, beef and cabbage buns with cheese, similar to Knisses, those are called Runzas, Polish stuffed pizza, ribs and rigatonis, Estelle's black walnut chocolate pizzis, grandmother's chicken biryani, leek shrimp with feta and peppers, potato and escarole soup, Coke oven-fried chicken, not made with actual Coke, is it? And puffed berry pancake. All in all, you got yourself a really nice cookbook combining the best of both worlds. America's Best Lost Recipes, and from our grandmother's kitchens, with plenty of heart and plenty of delicious family history alongside. I give it all 5 claps, and as the saying goes, 'tis better to have cooked and lost, and then to have been resurrected and immortalized by America's Test Kitchen, than never to have cooked at all. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the flip side.